Okay, welcome back, everybody. It's Crusty. I believe this is week 5. This is your week 5 preview. 3 games for the Blackhawks this week. We play Wednesday, Thursday, and I believe Sunday. Wednesday and Sunday will be home games. Thursday will be on the road back in Dallas, where they've already been once. So let's go over the Dead Wings first. Dead Wings are a team with 11 points in 11 games, and that's not going to get it done as far as the playoffs or anything. They're a slightly struggling ball club. 29 goals for the year so far. They're averaging less than 3 a game. That's not good. Detroit, you worry about their big 4, and that's it. So that's DeBrincat, Larkin, the kid Lucas Raymond, and of course Kane, who's playing back to form for the most part. Detroit did make a trade about a week ago. Alimata went to Utah. Again, Detroit's problem is they can't put the puck in the net. Defensively, they're average. They are also one of the few teams in the league that are carrying 3 goaltenders. Cam Talbot, Lions, and Billy Husso, who's only played once. I've got to figure with the amount of games that all of a sudden are going to be piling up, at some point in time they're going to have to pull the trigger on something. That could be Husso down to the minors. I've got to figure he clears waivers. Nobody's picking him up. But then again, you never know. As I said, this one will be a home game. Should be a fun crowd. I myself will be done cheering for 88 on the opposing team. Hockey Princess, I'm sure, will still be, but I plan to treat him like any other enemy now. I'm sure he'd be very happy that it's that way. I cheered for him plenty in the game last year at home. Next, just like their last game at Dallas, they're going to play Wednesday night and fly off to Dallas and play Thursday. Second of a back-to-back, which is the same way they played them in week 3. Not much has changed on Dallas. It's a power ball club. They roll 4 lines deep, 2 sets of unbelievable defensemen and a decent third pair. And haven't checked the schedule, so you can hope maybe they don't get Ottinger. Either way, it's a tall ask. They played them well last game. Came away with a 4-2 loss with an empty netter, but still got down 3-0. And then kind of, scraped and clawed in the third period to make it a 3-2 game, but just couldn't finish it off. So those are the first 2 games of the week. And then Sunday, Minnesota comes into town. Minnesota is 7-1-2. They look fantastic, just like any other Minnesota team. They look really good in the regular season. Crow the Thrill is leading the league, I think, in a lot of categories. You have Krill, Matthew Baldy, Zutterberg, J.E.E., and Marco Rossi, who's starting to play good minutes for them, who was a draft pick about 4 or 5 years ago. Really took his time getting to the NHL. Seems to have figured things out, kind of like Turcotte on the Kings. A lot of fanfare when he was drafted, but, as Blackhawk fans figured out with Lucas Reichel and other things, takes a little while to get to play NHL hockey. It's just, it's a different animal. They score well. They defend well. Defensively, you have Brodin, who's probably one of the most underrated defensemen in the league year after year. Brock Faber, who was runner-up to the Beacon of Hope for the Calder last year. And then Middleton and Spurgeon. So you could basically say their top 4 pair probably could be put up against anybody else's top 4 pair as the best in the league. So the Minnesota game will be tough. They play the Hawks really, really hard. They enjoy beating the Hawks. I don't have that stat, But I would assume in the last like 20 games, the Hawks have maybe beaten Minnesota Wild 3 times. It's been very rough. They're a team that plays fast and hard, and that seems to give the Hawks fits. They're going to have to be ready from the opening puck drop. So that's the 3 games for this week. I'm hoping we have some people from other teams for the following week. We are working on this. I know you guys love hearing from me, but we'd much rather have it where we have, podcasters from an opposing team doing these. They know a little bit better. With that, have a great week. If you're downtown this week, this drops Monday. I will be at Reggie's on Tuesday, the game on Wednesday, and then I'll be going to the Cobra Lounge on Thursday. Goodbye.